We've got the champions on here now. Underdogs taking on Galacticos. Underdogs winning the title after Cantor last season by 11 points. Ozzy is back as well. Okay. Because there were rumours that you'd left.
I didn't leave, but I got threatened by a couple of the players. I got threatened badly, so I'm very scared. So I'm gonna have to play today, but inshallah from next week I'm gonna disappear.
So there were big rumours before the season that Dream Team were going to make a comeback. Why did that fail to materialise?
Because basically most of the players were from Underdogs, and T said it's a bit last minute, so we thought we'll wait one more season. Next season we'll be back.
Okay. Based on Mo's performance today, do you think he'll be part of the team next season?
No chance. He can't control the ball.
Okay, so Hasib has also turned up here. Hasib?
गल करने ने के फुटबॉल है तो कैसा फील करता है?
बहुत जबरदस्त.
He said it's really good to play football.
Sullen.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bit of laugh and fun and games before the game, but Underdogs will be looking to get kickstart. Well, I say kickstart. We'll be hoping to start their season the same way that they ended it. They won 15 out of the 16 games last season. The last time they lost on a Friday night was against the team that was on before, that lost by 2-0. Touch of class. Okay, so Galacticos here now with a similar squad as last season with the manager Bilal. He's attired to look like he's playing. He's coaching. He lost a little bit of weight there, Bilal.
Thank you.
So what's the plan for the season?
Do what we did at the start of last season, which was we started really well until we hit that little rough patch. Carry on as we started last season, we should be fine.
That rough patch started with a 6-1 defeat against TSCI, in which Hassan was a brilliant player, and you re-signed him. Explain your reasons.
Well, he's a quality centre back, and to be fair, towards the end of last season, we weren't as solid at the back as we could have been. So it's just to solidify our defence.
Okay, so Faz is playing as well today. You hoping to have Faz more often this season?
I hope so. Well, he's a busy man, married now, isn't it? So see how long he can be here for. But yeah.
Thank you. So we were saying that Bilal lost a bit of weight. It looks like it's gone to Tay. I'm joking, Tay. All right, Tay. So last season, as Bilal said, you tailed off towards the end. And the plan this season is surely to try and make a proper title challenge with people like Hassan in your team.
We need to stop going for Floridas after the game. It's a bad habit. I don't think it's going to stop, but I can say it for the camera. Well, why did you get Underdogs first game? It's not fair, is it?
Okay, so Tay complaining about the fixture list. Okay, so Galacticos and Underdogs take on each other. If you remember, the Galacticos played Underdogs last season early on in the second game of the season. It was a tight game. It was a 1-0 win for the would-be champions at that time. Hassan going for the long ball. If that's the game they're going to play today, they're going to be in for a long night. Here's Z. Good save by Sinner. Low down. Z seems like he's put on quite a few pounds there. Oh, and his heavy touch. 80. Jaffer. Good strength against Tay. Two heavyweights coming up against each other. Super heavyweights. Bobby. Hasib's on his right. Bobby. Good save by Neil. Almost looped in. Jaffer. Away to Majidi. Abdullah, who's seen the ball a lot here. Yeah. And here's Majidi. Ozzy mishits it.
Ozzy's off the game today.
Hassan. There's a loose clearance. Z is Phelped on. T. Great save by Sinner. T again. What a chance there for Galacticos. And it came out of nothing. Okay, here's Z. Touches it off as Waz. Oh, Tay. This is good football. Faz! No, there was a chance for Abdullah. And he miskicked it. Galacticos are putting Underdogs under severe pressure here. They've had 2 or 3 close opportunities. Jaffer, Underdogs not ready. Tay! Sinner again denying the big man. This game seems to be following the pattern from last season's game where Galacticos were putting Underdogs under a lot of pressure, having a lot of chances until Bobby Rizvi scored the goal that eventually won the game for them. Here's Waz, they're coming forward again in numbers. Waz on his right foot, and he's trying too much there. Jaffer, counter-attack on. But it's Jaffer against 3 guys. Jaffer with a left-footed shot. Dave Sharp pushing so far forward. AT and Ozzy are the only men back. But this sustained pressure could bring the champions a goal. Jaffer, great finish by Jaffer! as I've just said, this sustained period of pressure. Jaffer with a superb array of skills, shimmying away from Waz, unleashing a first-time shot, goes straight through Neil before he could blink. 1-0 Underdogs. Just like last season, the game has followed that pattern where Galacticos had great chances and Underdogs pounce. Hasib running onto it. Jaffer, Bobby, Hasib! Oh, that would have been a brilliant goal. Jaffer, that was his shout, and it was a shot that caused the hearts of Galacticos players to stop for a moment because he almost doubled their advantage. Ali Majidi, Bobby, he's in a lot of space. You can't give him this kind of space because he'll pull the trigger. He's cut inside. Ozzy, 2-0. Easy as you like. Schoolboy errors at the back by Galacticos. Easy ball to find Bobby with a crossfield pass. So much space, cutting inside, laying it on for Ozzy, who accepts 2-0 to the champions. Galacticos coming close earlier on in the first half, but their attacks dried up. Bobby Rizvi was quiet in that period. And Jaffer was the one who broke the deadlock. They still got people like Sahil on the bench, Ali Razaz on the bench. It's going to be difficult for Galacticos to get themselves back in the game. It'll be quite a comfortable team talk over there for Tayyip Shah. Just to, first of all, thank Sinner for keeping him in the game, Tayyip Shah, because Tay brought 2 saves out of him. Abdullah's been quite positive for Galacticos down that right-hand side. And AT has been very composed at the back with the skipper. Ali Majidi was the one who's running the midfield at the moment. Neil, normally not many things get past you. What was it like, that Jaffa goal?
It was just a really proper hard shot. So I got my hand to it, but it was just like a hard shot. Yeah. It was slightly dead keeping, to be honest. But
it looked like he just flew past you before you had a chance to blink. So otherwise, we'll see how you guys get on in the second half. Galacticos, they need an early goal if they're going to mount a comeback. Should they mount a comeback, it would be one of the greatest comebacks in Ultim8 history with the way Underdogs are at the moment. Second half, it looks like Z has come off and Haroon has come on. Jaff. Assad already looking to cause a bit of damage in the second half already. Galacticos need to, as we said, they need to get a goal early in the second half. Is Waz, who's got the ability to make things happen. Tay, brilliant! Oh, nearly in the back of the net. Superb work by the big man. Yeah. Ali Majidi, long throw. Anything Waz can do, Ali Majidi can do. Big Cam clears it away. And and Ozzy ends up on the floor to the bellowing of Tay, who's unimpressed. Ozzy. Oh! Kevin De Bruyne, eat your heart out. 3-0 to the Underdogs, who are looking far from Underdogs in this title. And here's Waz, who's got a bit of space here. And he's helped on to Tay. Tay. Snuffed out. Tayyip Shah coming forward. Majidi. Bobby's free. Can he get his obligatory goal, which he does? 4-0. Oh, Majidi. Sumptuous. Sumptuous. Absolutely phenomenal football. They've turned on the Samba style here. Majidi chipping it over the Galacticos defence. Bobby Rizvi, 5-0. Launched forward now. They're all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. Look at this. Sahil. This has become an easy game now. It could easily, I'm not joking, it could easily be 10-0 now if they don't sort the defence out. Galacticos have clearly given up, but they have to try and retain some sort of dignity. It could, because Underdogs are picking them off. Tayyip Shah helping himself here. Faz assisted himself.
Wait, Waz. Go line for him.
Waz poking it past Bobby, but only to Ali Majidi. Bobby. Assad's in the middle. Ali Raza and Sahil. I know. Here come. Tay. Can they get the goal? No, they can't. Ali Raza. Breaks for Ali Raza. Can he try better the second time? Yes, he can. He finds Bobby on the ball now. Majidi making a far post run. Poor clearance by Haroon. 7. Is it 6, 7? Which one is it? 6-0. Horrible error at the back post by Haroon. And it's Ali Majidi who's punished him. 6-0. Sahil trying to curl around. AT on the ball. There, good ball to Bobby. Gets it out of the sky. Sahil, Ali Majidi behind him. He was looking for him, and he was cut out by Z, who read it really well, his former teammates. Haroon. Going for goal. Yeah. It's in! Through a deflection. A consolation goal. Sinner is beaten. 6-1. Unfortunately for Sinner, he won't get a clean sheet despite his valiant display today. He was left stranded there. No more than a consolation. The Shah demanding the best from his players. He wants his players to remain focused despite the 6-1 scoreline. He'll be disappointed that the goal was conceded. Sahil. Bobby. Sahil again. Assad. Good save. Headed away by Z. Far post. T. And that's the end of the game. A 6-1 win. A very, very comfortable start to the title challenge for Underdogs. Clinical today with Bobby Risby getting himself on the score sheet twice. The man of the match. And Underdogs going to be facing teams. It's going to be difficult for them, for anyone to come close to Underdogs. So we were saying Underdogs is going to be very difficult for anyone to come close to them. It was a comfortable performance. They did look shaky at the back to start off with. They had to make a few saves, but in the end it was another routine day at the office. Bobby Risby getting himself 2 goals. Bilal, what went wrong today?
It was a catastrophic performance. Everything went bad. No one tracked them on from midfield. Even when it was a 2-on-2, the defence couldn't deal with it. First half we played well. We had a few chances. Tay had 2 1-on-1s. Obviously, it was a bit rusty, but hopefully next time he comes, we'll be able to put him away.
Yeah. Tay was very good for you today.
Yeah. If you supply him the ball, he'll do enough to he'll get you the goals. Yeah. But we just weren't supplying him enough.
Yeah. Underdogs still the team to beat.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're a class above everyone else in the league. TSCI, I think they're too inconsistent. They have a good team, obviously. When they had the full squad, they could potentially beat them, but Underdogs are a team to beat.
All right, good luck for the season, Bilal. Okay, so Underdogs, don't know if we'll be able to catch a word with any of their players as they've scampered off. Professional display by them, and as Bilal said, they are definitely the team to beat. TSCI have been weakened this season, and they were the team that were closest to them, and that was 11 points behind. I think it'll be too premature to say just hand the trophy to Underdogs now, but it's going to be very difficult for anyone to come close to them in that kind of form with the kind of players that they have. So we'll be looking forward to seeing when their first real test comes up against the likes of TSCI, against the likes of Touch of Class. So thank you for joining us this week. I'll hopefully look to see you next week for week 2. We've got exciting range of fixtures that day.
Hope you enjoyed the highlights. Keep up to date with everything Ultim8, including goals, highlights, interviews, latest news and gossip. Please like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Ultim8 League. Follow our 2 Twitter accounts, Ultim8 League and Ultim8 Media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch all the latest videos and highlights. Follow us on Instagram, just search Ultim8 League. And finally, keep up to date with league tables, fixtures and results from both divisions on our website, www.ultim8league.com. Thanks for your support and see you next time.